welcome to day 6 of the 12 days of Christmas, and to Jingle All the Way, probably in my top 5 Christmas films of all time, starring Arnold, Sinbad, Phil Hartman, Jake Lloyd. Arnold's a salesman. He loves his wife, he loves his kid, doesn't have really much time for them, misses his son's school stuff, his karate stuff, forgets to buy him a Turbo Man doll, so goes out to find a doll, an action figure, whatever you want to call them. Only they've sold out. They're the most popular toy ever, and no one has them. They've got plenty of Booster, his sidekick, but there's no Turbo Man dolls around. He goes to shop after shop, a quest to find this toy. There isn't one to be found. He meets Byron or Myron, and never really taken much notice of his name. A postman played by Sinbad, who also wants one. They have a little bit of a running feud. Arnold has a running feud with a cop. He squashes his bike. He burns his hands with coffee. And you can't find this Turbo Man doll. His neighbour, Ted, played by Phil Hartman, is the opposite of Arnold. He seems like the perfect father. He's got designs on Arnold's wife. Those cookies, and that famous line, "Put the cookies down now." And he ends up actually being Turbo Man in a Turbo Man Christmas float. It's daft, but I imagine back in the day there were many occasions when there was this sought after toy and you had to go out and actually physically look for it. You couldn't just sit on your phone all day and check the 1,005 websites that will sell. You had to go out, get in your car, hunt down this. So probably based on some kind of truth, but in a daft, over-the-top way. Arnold is great at comedy. Everyone knows that, whether he means to be or he doesn't. He is great at comedy. He has a fight with a bunch of Santas. You know what you guys are? A bunch of sleazy con men in red suits. And he beats up a bunch of Santa Clauses. I think one's James Belushi. And then this big bastard comes in. "I will deck your halls, bub." And that's the Big Show. Paul White, the Big Show. He's got that cheesy grin, but Arnold takes care of him. And it's just a lot of fun. He punches a reindeer and has a drink with it. He gets called a pervert. I'm not a pervert. I just want a Turbo Man doll. When he goes chasing after a ball that ends up in a ball pit, and it just bounces and bounces and keeps bouncing and keeps bouncing. We used to have little bouncy balls when I was a kid, and you bounce them like that, and they'd bounce, 50 foot in the air, but they wouldn't keep bouncing this far. It's very Christmassy. It's very fun. I love Arnold, and it is. I watch it every year. Jake Lloyd, you could put any kid in there. It wouldn't matter who it was. He's a bit of a whiny bitch. But overall, I don't have too many complaints about this film. I love it. There is a sequel with Larry the Cable Guy. I've seen it once. Absolutely fucking awful. But this one, for Christmas, I think it's fantastic. So, Jingle All the Way is day 6, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 7. Ho, ho, ho.